collectibles and cultures like you have never seen. D1 and only spinning tales so grand. From Marvel to DC, she is a digital fan. Raven takes the stage with insight so keen. She brings a perfect balance to the entire team. Get your comics ready, your collection's on display. From action figures the fans love to play. The biggest bro steps onto the stage. With his joyful laughter, the fans are all the rage. From his comedic charm to his biggest heart, he brings the vibes from inside and out. He leads with love, and that's without a doubt. Welcome to Virtual Radio, where the fandom grows with D1 and only Raven, the biggest bro. We dive into comics from pages to screens. Comics and cultures like you have never seen. Get ready, kick back, and enjoy the show. This is Virtual Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are watching Virtual Radio. Oh, and it's your boy, the biggest bro. Oh, back at it again with episode 23. The number just keeps on increasing, and I don't believe it, but you are here. We are here. It's going to be a great show. If you are here, put it down in the comments. Let us know you're here. Let us feel your power. But first, this is not financial advice. We are regular people with regular opinions, and guess what? Opinions can change. And now it is time to introduce one of my co-hosts, D1 and only.
What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in and being with us on the show today for another awesome week of digital nostalgia. We have a very cool guest that we're going to be getting to talk to shortly, and we're going to just change up the format just a little bit, but it's going to be another great show. But before we continue, let's bring up our favorite bird from the north. We've got Raven.
Hello. Thanks, Dee. Favorite bird from the north. I love that. Doesn't feel very north-like today. It's crazy hot here. I'm sure most of the world is pretty hot too. So thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. And we have a supported giveaway today from VeVe. So thank you, VeVe, for that. And to enter, put hashtag VeVe in the chats, and the StreamYard giveaway tool will pick our winner halfway through the show. So good luck.
Awesome. Thank you, Raven. And we also, if you could also, everybody that's here, subscribe to VeVe. Make sure that you are following them on all their social platforms, on Discord, X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And also, if you could follow us as well on our YouTube channel, make sure you check out our cool shorts that we got going on, and make sure to subscribe as well. And also want to give a shout out to the people in the chats. I see a few that's commenting, but it looks like there's more people watching than commenting. But I want to give a shout out to, we got Shankster right here. We also got Pasternak. He's not first, but he's still here. Let's go. We've got Raven, and we have Jamar. Please reach out to me in the DMs. We need your information for last week. And then we also, we have Mod Jesus. We also got our guy Video Shane. What's up, fam? What's Buddha chat? Hey, Key. And let's see. That's all that's written anything on. But I appreciate everyone that's tuning in and listening, or will be catching the replay. So I appreciate everybody for being here today. It's going to be another great one. It's going to be cool. Make sure you get your hashtags in, guys. Oh, and we have Kiwi. Thanks for being here.
Let's go. All right. So we have an exciting week. And guess what? We don't have any homework because it's summer vacation, baby. Let's
Summer break.
Summer break. Oh man, it feels good. I know it's not like real homework, but it still feels good. Something to do. But we do have our list of comics that came out for this week. So start off with Marvel Comics. We have Deadpool number 15, Doom Academy number 5, Fantastic Four number 33, Giant Size Age of Apocalypse number 1, Incredible Hulk number 26, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 34, Predator versus Spider-Man number 3, Spider-Boy number 20, Spider-Man Wolverine number 2, Star Wars Legacy of Vader number 5, Superior Avengers number 3, The Thing number 2, The Vision and Scarlet Witch number 2, Ultimate Spider-Man number 18, Uncanny X-Men number 16, Wolverine and Kitty Pryde number 3, and X-Men Demons in Death number 1.
Nice. And from Dynamite, we have Warlord of Mars Attacks number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we also have Red Sonja Attacks Mars number 4. Then Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids number 1 through 4, and Garbage Pail Kids Trashing Through Time number 3 and number 4. And from American Mythology, we have Return of the Living Dead number 1, The Gun Hand number 2, Tom Holland's Fright Night number 1, and Valentine Bluff's Massacre Remembrance number 1.
All right. Thank you, Raven. And for DC Comics, we have Absolute Wonder Woman number 9, Absolute Martian Manhunter number 4, Superman number 27, Justice League Unlimited number 8, Green Arrow number 25, Green Lantern number 24, The Flash number 22, New History of the DC Universe number 1, Harley Quinn number 52, DCX Sonic the Hedgehog number 4, Green Lantern Dark number 5, Mr. Terrific Year 1 number 2, and Peacemaker Presents the Vigilante / Early Double Feature number 4. And then Image Comics, we got Void Rivals number 20, The Department of Truth number 31, Gunslinger Spawn number 44, Assorted Crisis Events number 4, Hyde Street number 7, Feral number 14, Rogue Sun number 28, We're Taking Everyone Down With Us number 4, Undiscovered Country number 31, The Rockefellers number 6, The Seasons number 5, News from the Fallout number 1, Universal Monsters The Mummy number 4, Ultra Mega number 9, You'll Do Bad Things number 4, Black Ritual The Book of NYX number 3, Lazarus Fallen number 1, Sleep number 2, Moonshine Bigfoot number 3, that's a name, Mirka Andolfo's Sweet Paprika Open for Business number 5, Dark Honor number 2, and Image Scene number 9. Woo!
Wow. That's a list.
Yeah, that's a library right there.
Yeah, lots of books this week, so make sure you go visit your LCS or, maybe go to Whatnot. I know we got Key Comics tonight, right?
Yep,
tonight. Going down
2
and
times
on
this
Friday. Week. Yeah, tonight and Friday. So make sure you go to Whatnot, get those comics fresh off the press. So what comics were you guys interested in, Raven? What about you?
There were 2 that caught my eye, but I'm gonna go with Return of the Living Dead number 1.
Okay.
So I've been waiting for something like this. So just when you thought it was safe to go back to the cemetery, we deliver a brand new sequel story to the original movie. The movie that changed what we know about zombies and helped to create a whole new genre in modern horror. What do you get when you mix a pack of party-hungry skateboarders and a group of summer interns left alone in an amusement park overnight? How about we throw in a couple of misplaced barrels of Trioxin 245? It's zombie comedy horror action 1980s style. This mega cult classic, Return of the Living Dead, returns with a bold new comic book adventure capturing the brains, the blood, and the fun of the original 1985 film. I am looking forward to reading this.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. American mythology. And like you said earlier, Raven, I think this is going to be a regular price comic, so no $16 surprise, right?
Hopefully. And there are some cool covers. Like I do love this art style of the covers.
Let's go. And what about you, D?
So for me, I picked X-Men from the Ashes, Demons and Death #1. And this one is a reprint of X-Men from the Ashes #7 through #12, it looks like. So the synopsis of this one is follow Havoc and Omega Red's journey from Krakoa into X-Factor and Sentinels. Deep in the heart of the Limbo Embassy, Havoc and the Goblin Queen sit surrounded by the secrets they keep from each other. And amid the cold mountains of Russia, the man called Omega Red returns home for the first time. Can these bloodstained heroes of Krakoa hold onto their new lives when old demons come calling? Collecting X-Men from the Ashes #7 to 12 for the first time in print. And maybe it was just on Marvel and also Key Collector Comics, but I only saw one variant, right?
There's only one variant of this comic. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, which is that.
So I guess this is the first time it's in print. I guess it came out in digital. So yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. I think I'm actually gonna pick it up to actually read it. We shall see. Yeah. What about you, big bro?
I am going to go for a new history of the DC Universe #1. Learn the definitive history of the DC Universe. In celebration of 90 years of DC, superfan and writer Mark Wald turns back time to the very beginning of the DC Universe in 4-issue miniseries drawn by some of the DC's greatest artists and told by the newest chronicler of time, Barry Allen the Flash. In our debut issue, Barry takes us from the very birth of DC Universe to the rise of the Justice Society. The golden age of heroes begins here. So very excited because some of these covers are fire. Yeah. You got my girl, so you know what I mean.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, this is.
Wow.
Really.
Yes, I like.
Oh, I like that too.
I think it's even better.
All these covers.
Where's Superman?
Right.
Where is Superman? Wait.
This would be a nice scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
He's right there. You don't see him? He's right there.
No.
Where?
Right there. Over there.
Tripping? Batman, Robin. That's not Superman. That's Shazam.
The other guy over there.
Wonder Woman.
At least she's messing with you.
All right, cool. All right, bro. I was like, I do not see Superman for nothing.
Where in the world is Superman?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool too.
Nice one.
Fire.
Yes.
So
Nice. There.
And then the Michael Cho there.
Oh, this is interesting.
Very interesting.
Yep.
You
know, I want all of them. Yes, right.
Yeah. I do too, buddy.
Go to a local whatnot show.
And then, of course, it's a group pick because Predator versus Spider-Man is coming out, and we need to know what happens. Will the Predators get my guy? Will Craven get him? What is Spider-Man going to do?
And how many are left in this series? You said this was a limited run. Like there's only
I think it's
5? 4?
4, I think.
Oh, so only one more after this.
I think so. I think that's it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so very interesting. Can't wait to get into that.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then this week in VeVe, we have a couple of comics coming out. We had Amazing Spider-Man #5 come out today. First time that Spider-Man and Dr. Doom meet up and have conversation and fights, right? So this came out, Spider-Man #5, pretty good one. $10 drop. Got the exclusives on the ultra rare and the rare. And I think there's about 3,500 left in the store. So this might be a really good play if this does burn a lot of the comics, and this is supposed to be a really good comic. Might be a really good play. So pick up on your own time. And then we also got Viz Media coming out with Ultraman Volume 3 coming out tomorrow. And it has 5 different editions, and there's 2,222, and the price is 15 jimmies. 15 jimmies for Ultraman Volume 3. Raven, as an Ultraman collector, are you excited for this one?
Yeah, I even went for the one this morning, the Spider-Man. Uncommon
Nice.
and common. I might try one more time later. But yeah, I'll give this a couple goes too.
Let's go. What about
Lots
you?
of
Dave?
good stuff.
I like that black and white with just the head on the
Mhm.
cover.
Yeah.
Is that the
Ultra rare?
Ultra rare.
Oh, that's ultra rare?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this. So I may pick that up in the market. So I know what I want.
How many?
Yeah.
2,000?
2000.
2,200. Yeah, 222. Yeah. Ultraman coming out. And then for Candy, we have 2 comics dropping tomorrow. We have New History of DC Universe #1 and Absolute Martian Manhunter #1. We already kind of went over New History of DC Universe is the one I want to go for. But then we also have these covers coming out. I wish I could zoom in, but it's the full picture. So you know how I wasn't finding Superman? I can find him now because he's in the full picture here. Nice. So that's gonna be that's the uncommon, which I kind of want.
Yeah.
Not gonna be mad about that one. This is a legendary with 10% of the drop of the 1,000, so 100 of these. Then we got 200 of these, where it's the full cover, right? So it's the back and front of the cover. And then 300 of these. I still love this Wonder Woman. It's really cool, especially with the stuff in pictures in the background. So yeah, this is the drop I was waiting for this entire month, and I'm very excited because I don't think you can lose on this drop. In my mind, I can't lose.
No, all the covers. Yeah, they look great.
So very excited for that. And we also have Absolute Martian Manhunter #4 coming out. Again, one of the sneaky stories in here that people are really liking, especially for people that never journeyed into Martian Manhunter themselves. So very interesting here.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yeah.
With the cape.
Oh yeah, that's the uncommon.
Oh, that's not a cape. What is that?
It's
I thought it was a cape.
He took his head off, and there's so many things coming out of his head.
I love that. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Then we have the rare right there. And then we have the epic. The epic looks really cool. Really.
Oh, wow.
All very far out kind of covers.
Yeah, right?
Artistic, really cool covers there. So, yeah, and that will be for all of the comics we have coming out this week. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna pick some of those up.
Yeah. That
for sure.
That new DC one, man. That Wonder Woman looked good. It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that takes us to our first commercial break. Now, word from our sponsors.
In a world where digital collectibles reign supreme and drop day chaos is just a refresh away, one team is here to keep the peace. The Mod Squad.
The VeVe official Discord isn't just a server, it's a community.
Whether you're a collector, a comic nerd, or just here for the giveaways, we've got you.
New to VeVe? Ask us anything. Except for when the next drop is. We're mods, not time travelers.
Drop shows, sweepstakes, games, and all the VXP you can handle.
We're the Mod Squad, like the Avengers, but with banhammers and bot commands.
Let's go.
I like that one.
My favorite part is the mods are so dreamy.
They are so dreamy. Thank you to the mods that lent their voice to the commercial. I appreciate it. That was a fun one.
Let's
That was
go.
great. I saw Majin made it too on one of the panels there.
Oh, is he still in here?
I don't know. He wasn't earlier.
You missed it. That's too bad.
Go back and rewatch, man.
Yeah, he'll be there.
No, that was great. Good one.
So, speaking of dreamy mods, we have one coming up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, MsSlammy!
Hello.
Hello. Hey, MsSlammy.
Hello,
How are
hello.
you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Oh, to the boys. That's awesome. Oh man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having me here. This is really nice. And that commercial was awesome.
Thanks for lending your voice to the cause.
I was like, hey, that's my voice. I'm not used to hearing it.
Yeah, because I didn't really tell anybody too much detail what I was doing, but just like, can you say this line? And nobody like really questioned me. They're like, okay, here you go. No problem.
We trust you 100%, Raven.
Good to know for the future. So, MsSlammy, can you give us a little background into your collecting journey? Like, as a kid, were you a collector? Like, where did this all start for you?
I was not a collector as well. I'll say I would not consider myself a collector prior to VeVe. As a kid, I did the whole like baseball cards from the cops, thing. Like they would give you baseball cards, but I didn't really do much beyond that. My grandparents had a stamp collection that I inherited at one point, which somehow disappeared through time. I have no idea who has it now in the family. But even that was more like, oh, this is my grandparents, and this could be something cool in the future. I wasn't necessarily really into it. So it actually started with, I think some of you guys already know, Lambie and he's my husband. So for those of you who know him in the community, and he, during the pandemic, so he's always been a collector of something. It kind of has ebbed and flowed depending on what he was, into at the time. More recently, he's more of a Funko Pop collector. So that's mostly what he focuses on, amongst other things too, but that's like the big thing. So we've been married a long time. He used to actually invite me to all the cons and stuff like that he would go to. And at the beginning of our marriage, I went for a little while, and then I was kind of like, you know what, this really isn't my thing. I hate standing in line. I don't really know why I'm here other than to support him. So eventually we were just like, okay, that can be his thing. He can go with his guy friends. And then I'll just do my thing. But then during the pandemic, we're both at home together for all the time, basically. And I would be working in the other room, and I would even if I just walked into the kitchen or whatever, I'd hear him listening to something in terms like gas and bridge and like all these different weird, and I actually meant to look up because now they're not as foreign to me as they were then. But then I was like, what the heck are you listening to? This just sounds so weird. And it turned out he was listening to, yes, I know. I was like, what the heck? It turned out he was listening to MIT videos on YouTube to learn about crypto. So he actually got into it first, and then he discovered, I can't remember if it was Omi first or VeVe first, but he discovered VeVe. Him and his friends would be talking about it all the time. And so then I kind of felt like I need to learn about this. I kind of got a little bit of that FOMO, and maybe also I just wanted to be involved in the conversation.
Right.
So I joined in July of 2021. He joined in March of 2021. So I'll admit, I feel like my first intro into collecting was more of a FOMO move than anything. Also, I do think that the MCU movies really helped because now all of a sudden, I was way more familiar with a lot of characters than maybe I had ever been in the past because I wasn't a comic book reader as a kid or anything like that. So yeah, that's how I got started. FOMO.
Do you
So-
remember what the first drop that you went was?
Yes, it was the first Marvel drop. So we were camping, and so the thing was my husband got a decent amount of his friends involved with VeVe. So they were the people we would hang out with pretty regularly. So we're camping with a bunch of other people, and at least 2 of his other friends were with us. And they're like, "It's the first Marvel drop. We have to do it." We're like, "Is our service even going to work at this campsite?" And we were actually supposed to go out on a boat that day. And we were like, "You guys, we can't leave until we do this drop." So it was the Spider-Man drop. The one that was not a blind box. It was the individual ones. And I think I went for the rare and got that on drop while we were camping. I think we all got something.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
Oh,
That was my first drop as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So did you
I was just gonna say, I remember thinking, oh, I could just get like a common, uncommon, and a rare. Why would I could have 3 instead of the secret rare. Like, I was dumb then, right? Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, it didn't make sense to me. But
well, I was like, there's no way I'm spending $300 on this thing. Because even
Right?
when my husband first got into it, we tend to travel a lot. So I apologize if I bring up like travel stuff. But when he first got into it, we were in the Keys and he had bought a Batman, or maybe he bought a Batman before that. And then all of a sudden he must have been watching something or listening to something. And he was like, "I feel like I need to go back and get more Todds."
Mhm.
And then he's like, "I should probably buy one for my friend who's a super big Batman fan and see if he'll get into it or whatever." And I was like, "How much are these? You better like," I was like, $80. What? But now I'm like, why didn't I?
Right?
Why didn't I buy the secret rare for $300?
Right. Oh, it's so funny though. But that's part of the journey.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes.
So what's your wildest or like craziest story of like trying to land a drop back in the day? Because there's some wild stories from other people, like what they had to do and stuff. So what is one of your memorable, like craziest moments to land a drop?
I don't know if there's been anything super crazy outside of what like a lot of other people did, like standing over by your router during drop time, resetting the router beforehand. At one point we upgraded our internet package, but part of that also was because I was having trouble with my video meetings at work at the time. I can't remember if there's any other. I remember one time thinking, or maybe I heard someone say something about if you're by a cell tower, you might have better whatever. So I think I maybe walked around my neighborhood and my cell signal actually like totally died on me pretty much the closer I got to what I thought was a cell tower. Maybe I just didn't know what I was doing. But other than maybe if I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But I can't think of anything like super crazy that not like everyone else, I feel like, did the same things we were doing.
Yeah, I kept my kids home from school. So we can have their fingers to press buy now.
Oh, really? That's funny.
The
I could have had my cat do it. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
I could only do so much myself, right?
that's funny.
Right. I wonder if your kids in school like see a pattern, like why are the kids always missing from school like on Wednesdays?
Nobody connected it, but it's funny because my son, I think at the time he was probably like grade 5, like pretty little, but he had a friend at school. I think he told about VeVe, and this little kid like got the app or got his parents to get him the app. He got stuff, sold it. Somehow, like, he's cashed out. Like, this kid was wheeling and dealing already in like grade 5 or 6 with the app. So.
That's
Crazy
So
times.
young.
Yeah.
So, Miss
No,
Slammy, now that you're like in the hobby of collecting, has there been like a favorite artist you discovered, or like a favorite IP or a favorite character that you have now?
Yeah, I actually was thinking through this and I was like, can I pick a favorite from all the different IPs? Because it's so hard to pick. But I would say, like I had said before, I kind of got into VeVe, and even I would say that first, like during that whole bull market time period, it was a lot of FOMO. I still like I love Disney, always have loved Disney as a kid. I did like a lot of the Marvel characters, not a huge fan of the Mighties, but I'll still collect them, especially now that they've upgraded them. I think that's actually really cool. Um, and then I can't remember, it might have been a full year later that I finally jumped into Fiches. And I remember looking at it in like early, probably 2022. And I was like, everyone's talking about Fiches. It seems like a lot of the team have Fiches. It feels like something I should learn about and get into. So maybe there was a little bit of FOMO there too, or just even just learning. Like I knew it would help me learn about things that I hadn't learned about yet. And I remember looking at the price and I did the math and I must have moved a decimal point or something because I was like, wow, the people that are in VeVe must be really rich because this is like really expensive. Like I thought it was like $800 to get a fiche.
Jeez.
But it might have been, which the price of ETH at the time, maybe it was 80. So there was some decimal place misplacement there. So I finally, like, whatever. I also joined their Discord and I was much more of a I'll call it what is it, a lurker we call us people where like I'm just gonna be there, I'm just gonna watch and see. And then I finally think I commented in there, finally got a fiche. There's a guy in there that there's like a few people in there that are extremely welcoming. Actually, everyone is very welcoming, but they send kind of like welcome gifts of the fiche airdrops. So it was funny because I was so unfamiliar with the community. Someone reached out, and I don't think it was in a DM. I think it was maybe in a different thing, and was like, "Hey, if you drop your address, we'll send you like some welcome gifts or whatever, some fiche airdrops." And I messaged someone on the VeVe team because I wasn't a mod at this time, but I knew some of the moderators that were just really active in like the Women X VeVe channel. And so I messaged one of them and I was like, oh my gosh, this person is messaging me. Because I was like, Web3 scammers, like I'm going to get screwed over somehow. And he was like, oh no, he's an OG. They're super, super like welcoming there. It's all good. And then he explained to me kind of the whole concept of like our public address and stuff like that. So fiches, I would say, and even now, like I love fiches. I love the community over there. Brock does some amazing things and is, I would say, he's very giving because I do not see how he's actually making money on any of the stuff that he's doing for fiches. But it's super awesome. Everyone loves it. I feel like he sets a really good example for other IPs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's definitely paving the way of just how to make it fun, right? Like just the coal, like the whole Christmas. It was amazing to see just the community just go crazy over like the stocks and like try to create coal.
Oh my gosh,
losing sleep.
Yeah, and you know it kept us all engaged. And the cool thing was like even if you were like ahead like by a mile, you still had a chance. Like you still made it like you had a chance to like get in there and still like maybe win. So yeah, shout out to Brock. I hope that these IPs take a lesson from him, just how to make things exciting and want to be a part of that product for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like there's a lot of people that have benefited, like with Fichemas. I think a lot of people maybe weren't as active with fiches and they jumped in just because it was such a fun event. And he's 100% like expect the unexpected. Like if you think that you're going to know what to do and how to game this thing, he's going to completely flip it on its head. Like it's just how he is. And I feel like that's what makes it fun too.
Yeah. Controlled chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, and what was cool too about that was for a time we had those codes like people could use for giveaways. You know, because we can't like transfer on the VeVe app. So the Fishes codes were like a really good like promo to get people like involved with VeVe at the same time with the Fishes, and be able to like have something as a giveaway that they could transfer on their own.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I hope.
technically, if someone decided to buy a Web3 fiche, you still get a promo code with every like newly minted Web3 fiche. So someone could still do a pretty, I mean, that would be a fairly significant giveaway given how much you're spending for the Web3 fiche and then whatever you end up getting on the VeVe app. But yeah, that's really, really cool.
As a former lurker, what was that moment for you where it switched from lurking? Was it around the fiche there, like where you started to engage more in the community and in the Discords and stuff?
So I joined Discord. So I joined VeVe July 2021. I joined Discord in December. It was when they were doing the 12 days of VeVe in the Discord, where you would join the giveaways there. And I was blown away. I was so intimidated. I was like, I have no idea how to use this. So my husband just was like, just go to this one channel, enter the giveaway. You don't have to do anything else if you don't want. And then later on, he pointed out the Women X VeVe channel. So I would just, like we said earlier, I would lurk in there. And then I'm not sure what caused me to weigh in at one point. But once you weigh in, like everyone is kind of like, they pull you in, right?
Yeah.
So then I think that's actually what it is once you kind of get the courage to start talking a little bit more. And like I said, I got comfortable with, I think it was probably Eagle and Vincent were mostly the mods that were in the Women X VeVe channel, in addition to Claire, of course. And so they kind of just pull you in, and then everyone else starts talking. And then I got comfortable asking questions there and getting kind of advice from people there. So I think that's what really, it's almost like you got to be brave enough maybe to take that first step, and then they just help you along.
Exactly. And that's, I think, what you were for me in Magic. Like you were, I think you and Magic were my first kind of points of contact in the Discord, because I had joined the Discord and then I was like, I don't get it, and moved on, and then eventually connected with you guys. And then, yeah, like you said, it's like, it's just take that step, that moment, say hello, and kind of, then it snowballs.
Yeah, for sure. And I've just always been someone that wants to help. So even I mean, it was so busy then, it was so crazy. There was just so much going on in the Discord. But once I found like different areas where I could be like, oh, I could answer questions based on like this stuff is in the blog article, I can point them to the blog article or things like that. And then when you start doing a lot of that, gets noticed as, someone that's really good at kind of helping out and stuff like that. So yeah. And I feel like that's just natural to me too. Like maybe I'm not always a conversationalist, but I can help.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, it was kind of like similar in my experience when I first joined the Discord. I believe it was probably December of 2021 or January 2022. And you know how like on each channel, when a new notification pops up, there's like a little dot or whatever. You have to check it, and then a dot goes away. I tried to keep up with those dots, and boy, I was like, the section just the languages, the different languages. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And so for a while, I was like, okay, I am not going to Discord anymore because I can't keep up, and I don't know.
It can be stressful.
OCD thing. Like I need to get rid of these dots. But now I've gotten more like back in and participating in other Discords, like the games that you and Raven do and Huacas as well on Wednesdays. Those have been really fun, just to get like people into the Discord. And even if it's just that channel, it's like, it's not that scary once you think about it. People just want to have fun. But I do like that if you do need help, there's other channels to go and ask someone for help. It's just like when you first get in, it's just so crazy because people are just like, depending how busy that day, just your chat goes all the way to the top and you're trying to find it. And you're like, no one responded to me, but then they did. It got lost in like the
Yeah.
whole conversation.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
for
And I would
you,
say
like,
even, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, even when I join a new Discord, so like you guys maybe have seen your feeds filled with like a whole bunch of banker stuff on Twitter. Um, so when I joined their Discord, first of all, it helped that I decided to become a club member, which now I have access to a private channel, which I trust a little bit more. But even there, I usually am cautious about what I see there, what someone's saying there, because I just don't know that community very well. I don't know most of the people there. There's some people that I do know from the VeVe community that are also in there, so I know I can always tag them, message them, whatever, to get advice. Again, Brock tends to be my go-to for a lot of that stuff. But I think like even just when you're jumping into Discord, so I have the same fear right now because there's something going on like in Telegram, and I'm like, Telegram's bad, scams. Like I'm super scared of it. I don't know how to navigate it. I don't exactly know how to keep myself safe because I don't know a lot of the things about it. I know not to click on links. You know, I know not to give away private information. I feel like that's just like basics, even with like dealing with your emails and stuff like that. But because Telegram has other things too, like I feel like they have like bots and mini games and other stuff, I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm opening myself up to, so I get nervous about that. I think if you are going to join something like that and you can find your person that can be like, hey, is this something I should or shouldn't be doing? Like where you can check in and learn a little bit early, and that starts to expand because that person might not know and they might grab someone else. But I think that's the beauty of our community, right? Is like we're able to reach out and get help or bounce something off of someone, which isn't always the case if you don't, like, I guess, kind of put yourself out there a little bit more.
No, I totally agree. Find yourself a person that can help you, especially in Telegram, because yeah, that took me a couple years to even get into, and I only have Telegram for a specific community. And if anyone else sends me anything, I'm like, I'm not touching that, just because like I'm somewhat familiar, but also at the same time, like there's because I haven't really navigated and learned everything about it, I'm just like iffy. Like if I don't know it, I'm just not even gonna click it because I don't want to be, just
Right.
that chance of even like because even now, like even if a friend, someone that you're friends with sends you something, they may have gotten compromised, and then you're
Yeah.
oh, this is from my friend Bob. That's safe. You click it, and it's like, no, it's not safe at all. And they're like, oh
Yeah.
no, I got compromised. Like, yeah, just always be diligent. Don't click any
Yes.
links at all until you verify.
Yes.
Oh man, I feel like we need a course just for that to like people because yeah, I mean, we know not to click it, but sometimes it's
Don't press the button.
yeah. Don't do it, man. But it's from a friend. I know this person. Yeah. Just
$400 just showed up in my account.
right.
What a generous person.
Right. Sell it fast. Nope.
Yeah, I just saw in OpenSea that I got like a few airdrops for like random things. I'm like, when did I sign up for that? I'm like, okay, I am not touching that. And it's you can't get rid of it. You can't like remove it from your account. So just don't touch it even on accident. Just don't hover over it. Just so paranoid. Yeah, so just be diligent out there when you're especially on Telegram or like pretty much anywhere on Web3. Not trying to scare people away, but we always have to be mindful of where we're clicking. Yeah, I wanted to ask, so like after joining Discord and becoming a mod, did that also help you like get out to like be more present in like real life events? And like how was that for you for your like first time being part of VeVe? Like how was that for you on your first event that you went to?
So our first event, So before we even attended our very first VeVe event, we actually ended up, because we'd like to go to Florida a decent amount. And honestly, we go to Orlando way more than we did before. Like that was like a every few years thing, maybe. Typically wasn't even for Disney. We would be in Florida somewhere else and we're like, oh, let's go there too. Now we go a lot. But we met up with some of the VeVe fam from Florida because there was a decent number of people. A couple people actually traveled up to Orlando for that. So we were able to meet at least some of the community before we even went to like a formal event or a VeVe sponsored event, I guess. So that kind of helped. I'm trying to think if there was a sequence. I think I was already a mod when we went to our first official event. And that ended up being at Crypto XR, I think is what it was called, the one in Auxerre.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Which was, it was really nice. It was, I don't know, I'm just kind of like, if I get to go to France and do an event too, like, why wouldn't I do that? We
Right.
did a stop for my work related kind of like on the way, which was also kind of nice to be able to incorporate that. It also was a much smaller event, which for me actually is very good because I do love all the people, but I also get very overwhelmed in like really big groups of people. So
Mm.
I kind of, even sometimes there's certain people that I remember seeing and speaking to at New York Comic Con, and I was like, I was just exhausted. I was like, maybe it was like really hot in the con. And so I talked to them, but I didn't talk to them like I would if it was a smaller group, like really getting more, deep and personal. Cause that's the kind of person I more am. I'm less of a, like tons of friends with, maybe only going so deep. I'm more of a, I prefer smaller groups of friends, and, going deep with them. So Auxerre was our first one. I actually worked the booth there. It was really fun. It was cool just meeting all the European family. Like a lot of them aren't always able to get over to the US events. So that was actually really, really cool. I was sad I didn't make Portugal happen this year, but yeah, there's that. And then so we've been to New York Comic Con. We went to DCon, but it was when VeVe wasn't there. So it was the last Anaheim one that they did. And we did a meetup with people that were there. Magic, Janie, Megatron was there. There were a ton of people there that, were from the VeVe community. So were able to meet up with them. The London police were there. So that was my first physical prints from the London police that I had purchased. So yeah, now we're still not an every event, I'll say couple, but we're trying to, maybe do a couple a year if it's possible and being selective. Some of it also is like Vegas. I know you guys are trying to get to Vegas. I would love to get to Vegas just because I just know I'm going to meet different people and get to actually interact with different people than maybe some of the other cons.
Yeah, that's our aim for this year is Vegas. And hopefully if we both make it and you guys make it, we can meet in real life.
Nice.
Yeah, as far as like the San Diego one, we're unfortunately not going this year, but someone else, wherever.
Other direction.
Someone else is going. And New York,
Nice.
that would be like, that's also on our list, but that's like on the East Coast, like super far away from us. But hopefully maybe next year or the year after, we can join that because it'll be really cool to experience, I guess, New York since we've never been there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so hopefully, but Vegas is our main priority to do that. So
yeah, I know it's a lot easier to get to Vegas from Hawaii than it is all the way across the country.
Yeah, it's the ninth island, but yeah, from last year, that was a really good experience for Hinano and I. We got to meet people in real life. We got to meet Big Bro for the first time since we've been talking for like 2+ years on the screen. And I get to meet him. It's like, this dude is exactly how he is, but even better in person. And there are some people that were supposed to, but things happen. So hopefully this year, we can all just have a get together and make it another fun one. So Vegas was the best. You're right, Hinano. He's in the chat. But
That was a really big group that you guys had last year too. Like there were a lot of people that went. That was the first
yeah,
year in Vegas, I think, too, right?
yeah, that was the first year in Vegas. I mean, there was like a few groups here and there. Like we kind of stuck to by we're called the Fremont crew because that's where we kind of like all hung out. And then there's the other people that were with Magic, and they were at the Magic Mansion, and I mean I'm sure like a few other here and there. But it was really fun when we got to go to the after party that Arcade and Big Bro and Steve were hosting, and that was like our centralized location for everybody. Even though we were all in our like little groups, we all got to meet there and just all hang out as like one huge group. And yeah, that was really fun. Very cold, but at least for me. But yeah, very fun. So,
More heat lamps. More
yeah,
heat
way
lamps.
more heat lamps.
I always think it's so funny because even when we went to Auxerre, I was listening to Max and Magic, I feel like, talk about this recently. And they were like, it was so cold there. And Matt and I were like, oh my goodness, this is so great. It was probably in the 50s and it was a little rainy. But for us, like we're used to, so that was end of January. We're like in the negative digits by us. So we were just like, this is so awesome. But both of them come from southern, like really warm weather. So to them, it was freezing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
What do you mean they need to wear a jacket? Ah!
I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah, that was the thing for me. Like when I was packing my bags and I had like slippers or flip flops, sandals, and I had shorts. And Hinano's like, you might want to rethink your packing. You're not gonna need those.
Yeah. November does cool down for sure. It's really hot in the summer, but Biggest Bro, what area of the country are you from?
I'm in LA, in California.
Okay, so you're also warm weather.
I have no concept of real weather whatsoever. I am spoiled. I visit seasons and then I come back.
And meanwhile, Raven is melting in her house.
I'm like literally right now melting. It's like I don't want to take a drink of my water because my face, my avatar looks like it's like turns into a dinosaur. So it's like I'm staring at my water bottle.
You should have your avatar have like dripping sweat.
I got to work on getting arms. That's my mission.
Yeah, I really wanted to use that app. Yeah. I really wanted to use that app, but then I realized it doesn't really work with Apple devices. So
really?
Whatever.
Okay. I haven't tried it on anything else yet. But yeah, you need a webcam. So I guess, yeah. I don't know. But
the animes?
Yeah. It's more of a like a PC, Windows PC operating system that it works off of. So for at least when you're trying to connect it to other streaming things, I also am very new to this. So I'm sure someone else will be like, oh, all you have to do is XYZ. And I'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
So since becoming like a Discord mod, is there any misconception that you would say that the public has about mods that now that you're a Discord mod, you're like, oh, this is what's happening. And I didn't see it before, but now that I'm on the other side, I get it now.
I want to say, I don't know if it's so much being on the other side. I do think that there's things that like maybe you realize, and let me think about that too, because there might be some things that come to mind. I do think that the Discord itself has shifted a lot from when you're in the bull market. There's so many people there. There's a ton of scammers. So there was a lot more need to, I'll say like have tighter controls almost and rules. And since that's not the case necessarily right now, we still have to be super vigilant. We still have to make sure we're, if someone posts, we have a lot of stuff in place. So like if someone posts a link, if they don't have the right tier level, it gets, they get a warning, I guess. And we still have to be vigilant as mods to make sure if something slips through somehow, we're seeing it. The community is great about like tagging us when there's like, oh, there's something here or someone here that we need to be cautious of. But I just think it's the environment is very different now. Some of that also could be because a lot of the changes that the VeVe official Discord made to make it more safe. So it's actually more about like, can we just be here? Can we be a community and can we have fun? There's definitely some things that require us to maybe take care of different situations, but I think it's just the Discord in general has shifted a lot because of just the environment, the situation is just different in general.
And I definitely want to highlight all of you guys mods are voluntary, and you guys put up with a lot, and it's not really being said. And nobody sits here like, I go through all this stuff and I'm not thankful and stuff like that. Like, you have people like Josh, you have people like Eagle, you, Raven, and just doing what I like to call the Lord's work, right? Which is like, dealing with problems, dealing with issues, dealing with questions, concerns, and stuff like that. And I think that it has been like a nice change, like you said, like a new guard, and where I think it's a lot more helpful. Like people feel it's more helpful. I think you guys are getting a lot of good things with the feedback button now. People are more prone to put in tickets, and not just bad tickets, but like sometimes good tickets now, So I really just always wanted to highlight the people that I really feel like work really hard, don't really get the recognition, but don't ask for it. But that's why I'm here to shove flowers in their face when, they don't want it, you know what I mean? So just shout out to you guys, the Mod Squad, for real, running it, the Discord shows, the giveaways. There's so much going on in Discord that if you're here now, and I know I am not a primary Discord person, but I'm trying to be better. If you guys give it a shot, there's so many cool things. They have like a poker club, they have trivia nights, all sorts of things. Especially if you're just like bored. They have Marvel Rivals. You play that. There's a team on there.
Dungeons and VeVe.
D&D. And then they have the Master Builder games that they had like this last Sunday. Really fun stuff. Like people are just creating and trying to just have fun, So I definitely implore everybody here to check out the Discord. Try to make it to one of the events so you can see what I'm talking about. Sometimes just listen to 2 drop shows, right? You can split. you can do both, right? But
there's multiple giveaways in all the different shows that are going on as well.
So many giveaways. Just ask Mashin.
Yeah. Because he gets them all.
VeVe's here. I see them in the chats.
Shout out to
VeVe. Lots of giveaways in there. Check them out. There's
always
something going on.
I guess if anyone is kind of like, hey, I'm here, not sure where to go, not sure what to do, just tag one of us mods and someone's gonna help you. And there's a ton of people that are not mods that are also super, super helpful.
Yes.
OGs in the Discord.
Yes.
So
sure.
we want to be respectful every time, MsSlammy. We thank you so much for joining us today. It's really cool getting to know you. There's a guy here who was a really big fan of yours. I think his name is
He better be.
That's right. Right quick before I leave, because my wife is always the one that lands the good drops. How many times that happened to him where you just land like, oh, I got the secret rare. And he's like, ah.
I want to say more recently it's been happening a little bit more, but I feel like early on, he was always the one that landed stuff. He also is like, and I'm okay on, I'm going to wrap up in a little bit, but he's a person that doesn't really hesitate. Like he's like, if I want it and I have the money for it, I'm just going to grab it. Whereas I'm always hemming and hawing and should I do this? Should I not do it? And then you miss the opportunity. And Raven knows what that's like because I feel like we're similar in that space.
Overthink sometimes too much.
Yes, definitely. So, but yeah, he definitely sometimes gets better drops than me, and I do the same. I usually am more like jealous of him than he is of me. He's just I'm happy for people when good things happen to them type of person.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So.
awesome. But again,
That's
thank
cool.
you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been a
Thank you for
pleasure.
having me.
Slammy.
Feel free to come by whenever you want, okay? For sure. All right, so
Yes.
definitely, guys, if you guys are in the Discord, check out MsSlammy there to help you. Hit her up. Hit anybody in the mod squad up. Let's go.
Mod Squad.
Mod Squad. Thank you, Slammy.
Thank you,
I
MsSlammy.
hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming on.
Let's go.
Oh, it's
That
fun.
was cool.
Right?
Yes.
So cool. And then that leads us into the collectibles that are dropping this week. First one we start off with is a banger. It is Stitch, my guy.
Oh,
I know this is a Christmas shirt, but it's still Stitch doing the hula. So there's that. This is going to come out on Thursday, 626 Day, aka MC Birthday Day. Let's go. So we have the Stitch here. We got the Island Spirit Hula Stitch that I need. I need this. I need it. I'm going to get it.
He's doing the hula.
Oh, that was good. It's like,
We got-
we have Stitch. He's here.
I did the voiceover for him.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding.
You're
Imagine. We have
Oh,
Ice
funny.
Cream Escape Stitch, which is our rare. And then we have the Secret Rare Blaster Ready Stitch. Ready. It got the guns out. And there's 626 of these. There's going to be for 20 gems. 20 gemmies. The first two rares are going to have 2025 editions. Then 626. So a little less than 5,000 edition total in this series for Thursday, dropping on 626 Day, aka MC Birthday Day. I will keep blasting it until I can. And then we have on Saturday, Miss Firework herself, baby, I'm a fire. Oh, never mind. Marvel Jubilee in the building. Shout out to Jubilee, X-Men coming through. We have the common right here. 1988 editions, 20 jimmies, 20 gems. I think this is a good drop to go for. Let's go. 1988, that is good. We have 88 of the special editions with the glasses on the common. And then we have the uncommon with the bubble gum, full charge. That's going to be 1,350 editions on the full charge there. And I believe that this is not animated, but then we start getting animated here with the rare, with the Spark Strike, with 900 editions right here. Yep, animated right there. I can't wait to see these animations. So make sure you're checking out the VeVe feeds because usually they premiere it on the show with Corey and MC. So definitely check that out. We have full spectrum here, ultra rare, with the black suit underneath the yellow jacket, with 500 editions right there. And then we have what D said, the Blackpink concert, Dance for Detonator right here, secret rare, 250 editions are going to go for these. Yeah, how do you guys feel about Jubilee?
I like the bubblegum. The bubblegum one.
uncommon? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. With the old school X-Men outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
definitely
even-
like the old school and the color vibes. I like that for sure. But I'll probably just check out the market after. I don't think I'll be going for much this week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to chill. It's hard, but I'm trying.
This one looks cool. I like this one. This one's cool. It's cool with the glasses and stuff. But yeah, our girl Firework Jubilee. And then we have McFarlane Digital is back, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
We have Power Girl dropping on July 2nd, 2025. Let's go. 3 different variations. I'm going to play the short video right quick with no sound because I'm scared of getting zapped. But look at that right there. We have the common right there, and it comes with a cat. It comes with a little super cat. I don't know what super cat's name is. I know it's not Crypto because that's the dog. Maybe this is Doge. Huh? Well, maybe. And then we have the second tier right here, which is going to be the one with the coat on her. And then the legendary is going to be the black. What it's not called legendary, it's called something else. What's it called? Exotic.
It's exotic. Legendary?
I was right.
No, sometimes
Right.
it's exotic.
Right. So the rare is going to be the one with the cat. The epic is going to be the one with the coat, and then the legendary is going to be the one with the black suit. So not only is this only $10, there is
Really?
no allow list this time. Everyone is fair game.
Oh, fair game.
We are starting back at 0. Oh, Stinky the cat. Oh, shout out to the comic guy. Let's go.
Oh, and check out what Shane said.
That is a good looking video.
It's a nice looking video.
Look at
Shout
that.
out to Shane. Video Shane. He did the video.
Nice.
Talented.
Gorgeous.
Cats.
Look at that right there. Edition size 500. No allow list. No mint limit. Mint as many as you like. Credit card or poll.
Polygon?
Polygon, yeah. Polygon. Drop date is going to be July 2nd to the 4th. And then we have more info on the site there. But I believe that if it burns, right? If this collection does not sell out, McFarlane will claim 5 minutes for a community giveaway. That is a new thing I believe they are doing because they have a community giveaway address. I do have to do a little bit of research on that, but I think that is a new thing that they're doing. It sounds pretty cool that you get giveaways now. So here we go, guys.
Here we go.
You're wondering what's happening. They said, "Oh, we are ramping up. Just you wait, baby. Let's go." So make sure you get there on July 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then not only that, you get future utility because if you hold that Power Over collectible, you get a 50% coupon off of this red and blue Superman by Clayton Henry, which is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And just look at this boy. Look at this boy.
Mm-hmm.
He powder blue. He look good. That boy like
powder
blue. Boy look good. All right. So how is it going to be break down? The cat variant is going to have 241. The coat variant is going to have 169. And then the black legendary outfit is going to have 90 editions. That is going to be for Power Girl from McFarlane Digital. Let's go.
Let's go. Those are beautiful drops.
Mm-hmm. You are right, Kryptonian. I wish there was a digital to this. That is fire.
That is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not only that, speaking of Kryptonian, we have Elmon X in the building, dropping today with Divine Artifacts today. There's a blind box between these two collectibles here. You can either get the Striding Toth, right? And this is all going to be going with your I can't even say the mask of Tut.
Tutankhamun.
Let's go, Tutankhamun. Oh, you made it sound really easy. Tutankhamun. Let's go.
It's my Egyptian.
Is it kind of like Hawaiian pronunciation where it's like literal pronunciation?
No, it's definitely not. No,
Okay.
because there's other words that are spelled differently in, I guess, Egyptian. And I'm like, no, that's not how you would say it.
All right, so this is going to be for $47 or 0.019 ETH. And this is a blind box between the Striding Toth right here and then the Falcon box. The Striding Toth has 279 editions, and the Falcon box only has 50 editions. And we actually have a winner here who has a Falcon box. His name is Kryptonian, and he's
nice.
up it. So shout out to Kryptonian. Good job landing that bad boy right there. Only 50 editions of them. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, very nice. Congrats, brother.
Yes, sir. And then we have at Drip House, we have Todd McFarlane, of course, dropping his comics. We had number 61 drop last Friday, and then we have number 62 dropping this Friday. If you did not get this cover, go get it. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Sold out. Never mind. You should have. You got
should've gotten it.
You should have gotten it. Yeah, it's happening every Friday. Make sure you get on those comics. Drip House is free and awesome. Also, Kid Arcade's on there too. So let's go. Baby,
Let's go.
Also, we have the Future Pass on Candy. Definitely go to candy.io. Go to the blog article. It shows you a step-by-step easy process on how to get your Future Pass, how to use it, and why it matters. So just go do that. It's super duper easy, right, Raven?
Super duper easy. I stressed about it, and you don't even really have to do much. It just tells you what to do.
Mm-hmm. And if you get the Future Pass, then we need to talk about Root Network, because now the Future Pass Root Rewards, they're giving away so many things. There's 100+ Futureverse Digi and Candy digital collectibles up for grabs. Over 10 million Root points from the Root Network. 1,025 prize pack and exclusive perks. This all is July 2nd. So make sure you get in there. You enter. You log into Candy Pro. Activate your Future Pass. You join the Root Rewards program. If you need a link, there's somebody in your friends group that got a link. Hit them with the link. And then you join the rewards program, and then boom, you're on there. You're in line to get rewards. So look, there's a whole bunch of people. You got Clarissa there. You got Blade. Just use some of their codes. I saw Video Shanes. That was the one I used. All right. So find your friend, get the code. The future looks bright. Win some stuff, huh? Let's go.
Let's go. I love this. And there's even a chance, I believe, for like the fluff, right? And fluffs are like the top thing to acquire.
Super expensive.
Not financial advice.
No, I did a survey on there. I think there was a survey was option today for some extra points.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Check in daily to get more root points, because at the end of each month, the cycle ends. And then whatever points you have, you can turn them into some rewards. So go check it out.
All right. And then do we have some community shout outs this week?
Oh, yes. Let me present my screen.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Felix, we are live. What's up, Felix? How are you today? Let's go.
Felix.
This is the first time I'm looking at chat, guys. Sorry. If you ever talk to me in chat, just know that I'm not looking. I have so many screens. But Dee and Raven are looking. Just not me.
We've got people in the virtual radio chat as well, so I'm trying to do both at the same time.
Let's go.
We're a multitasking team here. We got it. All right. So the first one, I just want to point you guys to MsSlammy's page. She was our guest here today. If you could go and give her a follow as well, and just want to give her a shout out. Really appreciate her coming on, talking to us about a little bit about her collecting journey and moderating in the VeVe Discord. So if you guys do need any help when you're trying to navigate the VeVe Discord, either hit up Raven as well and MsSlammy, and they'll be more than willing to help you. So yes, give her a shout out as well. Oh, and we did get homework from her in the chat. She thought about it and she put it in there. I have to go back and look. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it was talking about her. Yeah, her favorite comic covers. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And
artist, yeah.
Corey. Yeah.
All right, MsSlammy. Even though it's summer vacay, we'll do summer school this week. Let's go.
Let's go. And speaking of Discord, I want to give Digital Vibes a huge shout out. He's got his own Discord. Here's his link right here. I can say that it is a safe link if you do decide to click it. It does take you to his Discord. So if you want to chat about comics, what's up and coming, your favorite characters and stuff, he has his own Discord for that. So go and chat up with him. He also has a channel in there where he posts his live streams because they're not always at the same time every day. So that's a good way to make sure you're notified on when he goes live, and then you can chat with him live. So yeah, make sure you go and also follow Digital Vibes on X. Go check out his YouTube and his Discord.
Shout out to Digital Vibes. Let's go.
Yes. And then last but not least, this is a little bit older, but wanted to give a shout out to our guy Slider. So I believe he's starting this. He wanted to do like a post on Mondays where he would post a comic on X, and then whoever wanted to participate would go in and put in their best mint. So it's kind of like a friendly competition in a way. So I think this will be fun to get some traction and people engaging with each other and showing off a little flex on what your lowest or best mint is. So I thought that was really cool.
I just gotta wait for X-Men 97 #1. That's where I shine, baby.
Oh, ooh, I can't wait to see what you got for that one.
That's the only one I got. That's the only flex piece I have.
No, that's cool because it's like, trying to just have fun at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
I appreciate anyone that tries to like bring some engagement, to the spaces, to whatever platform it is. So go give Slider a follow as well and check it out whenever he posts his comic on Mondays. And that is the community shout outs for today, guys. So thank you.
Yeah.
Right,
So we have wonderful things coming up this week. We have Key Comics Whatnot hot off the press show tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go. Then we have VeVe Trivia Game Night tomorrow at 5 p.m. Discord with Raven, MsSlammy, and I love saying. And then we have Futureverse tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe you guys got Fanimal on tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very excited to see what the Fanimal guys are talking about. And then on Into the Verse this Thursday, we got Duck and Cover. I'm very excited to shout out and talk with my guy. And then this Friday, it says we have a show called Absolute Virtual Radio.
What?
We do?
What? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute Virtual Radio is coming to you this Friday. What is Absolute Virtual Radio? It is an absolute variation, just like how DC has that absolute variation going on right now. We are going to be able to comment and talk with Katie Digital, and Shay is going to be in the building along with a special guest from the Back Cow community, and we're going to be going over all of what DC has to offer in July. So stay tuned. We will be dropping some big news. Let's go.
Ooh.
Very excited. Very excited about
Absolutely got to tune in for that, eh?
Oh man, Big Friday is coming. Big Friday is coming. And then we got Get to the Comics also this Friday at 1 p.m. Get through the Comics with Osmond Collects. And then there's something on Aloha Friday that's happening this week at 3 p.m. D, can you tell us about Aloha Friday this week?
So we are going to have a collector's showcase on Friday at 3 p.m. PST with David and a few other special guests coming up to showcase their collection. So that's gonna be fun.
I like how she just breezed past that, like it was just like
It's just an average day.
Just
Yeah,
David.
it's Aloha Friday, but at an earlier time than usual.
Homie David. Let's go. And then also on Friday we have Key Comics Whatnot Show, the 10 do it again. It's a big show. It's to celebrate 5,000 sales, and he's going to do that with a buyer's giveaway, giving away a Nintendo Switch 2. That's right, the one system that just came out a couple weeks ago that people still can't buy. He's giving it away. So make sure after the show, go on Whatnot, save the dates, get in there or be square.
People can't buy it because he bought them all. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
And then this Saturday, we have a special presentation of Into the Verse with Women X VeVe. It's going to be MsSlammy, Miss Gecko, Lexi, Double Quill at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, early in the morning. So very excited there and see what the ladies are building in the verse. And of course, we also have WebV on Sunday with Doctor Strange, Osmond Collects, and Collectors Gone Digital sometimes, baby. Let's go. And just make sure you just promote your friends, right? Promote everybody. Shout out to the team, the Oasis, that did their Jeopardy last night. Really good episode. I went back and listened to it. Really cool. Support O'Milly in the drop spaces, BE in the drop spaces, Discord team in the drop spaces. Support all your friends. Mainstream is coming out. Let's go. We're running the giveaway. Put your hashtag VeVe in there. Hashtag VeVe. Let's get it.
Oh, we got 22. Nice. Okay. All right. Should we give them more time or just go for it?
Yeah, I had to tell a couple people in the virtual radio YouTube channel to move over. So hopefully they got a chance to enter.
Okay. We need a commercial break. I give a commercial break.
Yo, Paulie the Panda here. Subscribe to TRU Media Group, brah. Riding these waves like a damn boss before I wipe out with the fishes.
Paulie the Panda, brah. Living super wild in Hawaii with that big panda smile. Planes crashing down, but he's still gonna shred. Chasing all the babes, got that island cred. Paulie riding Maui's crazy vibe. Smoking that while we surfing high fives. Blogging all the fun. He's the panda with flair. Yo, Paulie's the king, rocking everywhere.
I love the way he hits the water. It's a belly flop.
Belly flop.
Goes for it. I love Polly.
All right. Make sure you put hashtag VeVe, hashtag VeVe. Let's go. Flexi is in there. Flexi's in the building. What's up, Uncle Phil? Thanks for always coming, man. Big shout out to Majin Shankster. Everybody in the building. Kiwi, Shotty Poo, my guy. What's up, my guy? Let's go.
Shotty.
Oh, the Rider movie was debuted on Friday as well. Does that mean we need to do another commercial? I will. I got commercials for days. We cooking. We are cooking. Let me tell you. All right, let's run this giveaway before I find another commercial.
All right, let's go, bruh. We're drawing.
Let's go. Let's
Good luck, everyone.
Wheel, bruh. Let's see who's gonna get it.
Will, are you here?
Shout out to Wills. Come on, baby.
Wills, where are you? Are you?
Oh, I don't know.
No, Will's in here. Will's in here. Come on, Wills. Come on, Wills.
Somebody tag him.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Let us know if you're here, BB Wheels.
Oh, congratulations. Oh.
I don't know if he's there.
Come on, Wills. Come on, Wills.
Come on. Oh, they're tagging him. Let's get him there.
We're trying to help him out.
All right.
Maybe he doesn't want
I am officially starting the 60-second countdown now.
60 seconds.
Where else could he possibly be other than watching virtual radio?
Right? Maybe he's busy in the Discord.
There's so many good content going on right now. You can find content everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Oh, Wills. Oh, Wills.
Sorry, we're gonna have to be square.
Oh, Wills, we're gonna have to roll him.
He's not here. Okay, Flexi has another chance. All right. I'm so sorry, Wills. We are re-rolling.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's see who's gonna be. Let's see.
Uncle Phil. All right, Uncle Phil. I know you're in here, man. Come on, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, let it be known that you are here.
I'll check the other chat because he was hanging out in the other chat as well. So he should be here somewhere.
Let's go, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, let us know in the chats.
Uncle Phil.
I got a feeling.
Yeah, he's in the other chat. He's in virtual radio chat.
We're here. Let's go.
All right. Congrats.
Shout out to Uncle Phil. Get in contact with My Collectibles. If I believe you're from Whatnot, then just get in contact with us, and then we'll get you on your way. Shout out to you, Uncle Phil. And yeah, man. Heck yeah. Yes. Let's go.
Let's go. Congratulations, Uncle Phil.
I love that. Let's go. Ladies, what a great show, guys.
Yes.
What a great show. A little bit of variation, but I think that was handled beautifully. We still got some stuff. And exciting times. People are cooking, man. I'm so glad to have McFarlane back. I'm so glad that and then drop looks good. The drop looks good. $10. 500 editions, low edition. One comes with a cat. Stinky the cat. We need the cat. Let's go. And you get the 50% off. Let's go. We got Stitch dropping. Very exciting. And then Candy Digital, that the new beginnings of DC, those covers, that Wonder Woman. Wow. Yes. Very good day for collecting. Very bad day for my wallet and media. The budget.
What's the budget? What's that?
Right.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
Yes, thank you guys. That was fun. Thank you, MsSlammy, for joining us today, and everyone in the chats. You've been listening to Virtual Radio,
where we collect big,
dream bigger,
and we'll see
you next time.
Oh, we gotta go.
I grabbed the blocks and stacked them high. A pixel dream that scrapes the sky. I carve my name in bits and bytes. A digital world where I ignite. Enter the verse where the colors collide. I'm shaping a kingdom where I can reside.
Virtual radio, where the fandom grows with D1 and only Raven, the biggest bro. We dive into comics from pages to screens, comics and cultures like you have never seen. Get ready, kick back and enjoy the show. This is Virtual Radio.